Hey everybody, welcome to Board Online, Board Offline. Today we have another video from another channel. This time we've got To Play or Not to Play. This is a husband and wife team that has a heavy focus on their channel for two-player games. They assess all the games they play as two-player games and let you know what they think. Be sure to go check them out. There's a link in the description below so that you can get it over to their actual YouTube channel. And now enjoy To Play or Not to Play.
Hi, I'm Tim.
I'm Lizzie.
And this is To Play
Or Not.
To Play, a show about board games for two players.
Whose tastes may differ.
Today we're taking a look at Century Spice Road from Plan B Games. This is a 2 to 5 player game. We're going to look at it as a 2-player game, obviously. And you are merchants on the old Spice Road.
The oldie worldy spicy road.
They rely heavily on this theme, so we'll come to that later on. So the idea with this game is that it's a hand management game where you're trying to achieve trading victories, so you can claim victory points. You can buy, basically you sell your spices to buy victory points. So you lay out a set of scorecards. The orange cards are a set of scorecards, and you have to buy those with a certain sequence of spices or cube colours. And then along the bottom row is a set of merchant cards, and they allow you to do different trades. So they allow you to trade 2 yellow for 2 red or something like that. And you buy these merchant cards into your hand, and you try and upgrade your hand as you go, so that you can upgrade your spices and then buy victory points. The first person to get 6 of the victory point cards wins the game.
Simple.
Very simple. Now the idea is that you start with 2 in your hand, 2 merchant cards in your hand, and they allow you to buy from the get-go 2 yellow cards, cubes, sorry, and then you can upgrade also 2 yellow cubes to 2 red cubes. Quick pop quiz: what are the cubes?
Oh God.
What do they represent?
I knew this. Yellow is turmeric.
Yes.
Red is saffron.
Yes.
Green cardamom. Brown cinnamon.
Cinnamon, nice. There you go. Very good, impressive. Well, there you go. Again, that will come up in themes because you tend to kind of forget that at certain points. So the idea, you lay these cubes, the spices, out in a certain order. So yellow, red, green, brown.
What are they?
You just told me. And you upgrade yellow to red, red to green, green to brown as you go through the game, and then you can buy more expensive points if you like. If you buy the first point card that's got gold coins alongside it, you can claim a gold coin for buying one of those cards until they're all gone, and then you slide them along and replenish from the top of the deck. If you buy the second card, you can claim a silver coin. These coins are worth points at the end of the game. The gold is 3 points, the silver is 1 point. So again, they're just extra points, ways of gaining extra points at the end of the game. You can just obviously ignore those and buy further up the rack, and it's your choice entirely. They come out completely randomly, as do the merchant cards, to be fair.
Yeah.
And that is what makes the game interesting. You can't really kind of plan a strategy. Oh, I'm going to buy that card there for 14 points because it's got 4 greens. I'm going to go for greens, which is
Cardamom. I just told you.
Because you may not have the cards in your hand or be able to buy the cards to do that. You know, you might think, oh, that was my idea, but it's not going to work, so I'm going to change my strategy. So it's quite good that kind of works.
Yeah.
Sort of in the game, that you can't plan ahead too much.
Not
you just
too
gotta
much, no.
work on the fly a bit. Now, in the game, you have 4 possible actions to take as you play the game. One action is that you can play a card from your hand down and action the icon on it. So either it's get some more
Spices.
cubes. I keep saying cubes, but it's spices from the stock, or you can upgrade from 1 to the next one up, or sometimes you can upgrade from 1 to 2 up. So for instance, if you've got an upgrade of 2 card, you can upgrade 1 2 times, or you can upgrade 1 and then another 1. So you could do yellow to red, or you could do yellow to green. and the idea is that you build you've got this little caravan card down in front of you, which is your caravan of camels and so on, and your set collection goes in there, your cubes, spices. And when you've got 10, you can't go above that, but that's, you know, a very rare thing. And if you go above 10, you just have to put them back in stock. So you basically buy and sell these spices to buy victory points.
Yeah.
And yeah, so one of the goes you put down, get some cubes, upgrade. You can rest.
Yeah.
Where you can take all your cards that you've played down back up.
That's quite a good thing to do.
Nice, yeah.
We used
nice
it quite a lot
mechanic.
when we played it.
Yeah,
Rested quite a lot.
Yeah, because when you play your card down, it doesn't go away. It's obviously still in your hand, but it's played. So as you get your hand down on the deck, if you've not got anything to play with in your hand, you can rest and pick up. That's a go. And the other go is to buy victory points. So you trade in your cubes, you sell your cubes to get victory points. So that's the 4 kind of things that you do on your go. Very quick. I'm going to do this. Bang.
Yeah, turns are really quick.
So it goes back and forth really quick.
Almost like we weren't talking, like that.
Yeah.
You go, that.
And you said that you can see what the other person's playing.
You can. I didn't really pay attention to what you were doing. I was concentrating on my own. But whereas you tend to look at mine.
Well, you think I do, but I don't. On the odd occasion I do,
sneaky.
but I'm so busy kind of concentrating, and it is so tricky that you can't necessarily go for what you're aiming for card-wise, for points. That you do have to kind of keep your eye on what's going on for yourself so much that it's hard to kind of get.
Because we could be going for the same card, couldn't we?
You could, yeah, and you might think, oh, I'm going to have to go in quick before she nicks it. But yeah,
I didn't do that.
It's a good technique if you can. There's so much going on, but it's not complicated. It's very quick, very easy.
Well, from what you've just said, if I hadn't played it, I'd be, oh, really? What? It doesn't make any sense. What? Cards, spices, what?
It's hard to explain.
But as soon as we started playing it, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, it's really simple. That's fine. It's simple, well, not simple to play. You need tactics and whatnot.
You need to think about it quite a bit as you
but
go.
it's simple to pick up and follow what you're doing.
Very quick and easy to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, I was like really surprised by how simple it was to pick up, considering the rules and the gameplay.
Yeah. So you liked it because of that, really, didn't you?
Yes, it was a happy surprise.
Yeah, after the explanation.
I'm not playing that.
Sounds ridiculous. So yeah, works really well and very easy to play, very quick. Plays in about 30 to 40 minutes, which is what the box says. So fairly accurate there. Theme. Now, let's chat about theme. I mean, this is obviously sold quite heavily on the theme. Ooh, Century Spice Road. You're back in the old days, trading spices. I mean, we very rarely notice that. The artwork on the card is fantastic.
Yeah, really nice.
The production value, the quality of the components. I mean, it's got metal coins.
Yeah, really nice.
Really nice. So not in the old, most games have little cardboard tokens for
it's
coins.
It's a big bonus, yeah.
These are real metal coins, and that feels really nice to play with those. The cubes come in. The cubes are lovely, really well made, and they come in little bowls in the.
Almost like little
box.
baskets, aren't they?
Little baskets, yeah, and it all lays out really well, and it puts away. There's a little insert in the box.
Nice.
It's fantastic, really nice. But that theme, much as it is lovely, and it's you do kind of feel it to a certain extent. It's pasted on completely. 10 seconds into the game, you're calling them red and yellow and green and.
We did say actually halfway through the game, let's stop calling them yellow and red and green and brown. Let's just call them cinnamon.
Yeah, let's get into the game.
Turmeric, but we did. We didn't.
10 seconds later, back to red and
I'm
yellow.
just going to swap 2 yellow for a red.
So yeah, I mean that theme is. I mean, it is lovely and it works.
It's very pretty colours, like the purples and the reds and things.
Yeah,
it's very nice.
But it's not at all. Relevant.
I didn't feel like I was in a spice market selling my wares.
No, not at all. I mean, it's like a card game that you're betting on to try and get better odds to get better points and so on. So
and it's a card game based on the colours.
Yeah.
Really, I think, but fun.
So yeah, fun, nice, lovely, and all that malarkey, but theme. Yeah. Okay, so I guess next step is scoring.
Ooh. You first.
Me first this time. Okay. So again, this is one I brought to the table for you to play. I like it a lot, actually. I do really like the way that it plays. It's nice, kind of. The turns are really fast, so you kind of. It's back and forth,
Yep.
It takes about 30 to 40 minutes to play,
Yeah.
which is what it says on the box, so great. Very easy to pick up, although it did sound confusing. But it just plays really well, and it is kind of anyone's game. And the way that the cards come out randomly from the deck to the array, and the way that you can kind of buy them if you can afford them and stuff, works really well. So I like this game a lot. It's very easy to play, very playable. So I will give it a...
That's a drum roll.
7.5. 7. I'm going to go 7.
Oh, change.
No, I'm going to give it an 8.
What?
Yes.
You just said so
No,
now.
I know. No, I like it. I'm giving it an 8. I'm giving it an 8. There, I've said it.
Wow. Okay, my score.
Uh-huh.
I do like theme in a game and feeling like, oh, this is cool. Like, so I didn't really get that from this game, theme-wise. It looked nice, fine, but the best thing for me was that it was easy to play, easy to pick up. A point down for the rules. Sounding like I'm not playing that, but it was
a whole point down.
A whole point down. But in the end, yeah, it was really easy to pick up, easy to follow, and also not too easy to play. Like, you still got to think about it and things. I did like that. I'm going to give an extra point for the coins because they're cool.
Fair.
So it's back up.
So back up. The point you lost.
Square.
Game. I'll tell you what I did like about it as well. Just before we score, the insert in the box and the way that it all comes. So you get the little bowls for the cubes.
Oh yeah, like the little bowls.
And when you put it all away, that all sits away.
Like almost
nicely.
like little baskets, aren't they?
Yeah, it
spices.
really, again, top-notch production from Plan B. So sorry. So back to you.
I heavily rely on theme for my points, I think.
Fair enough.
And just the feeling of like excitement playing it. So, but it's also easy to play, so it's a tough one. I'm going to be 6.5.
6.5. So with my 8, that's 14.5 out of 20.
Is it?
Yeah, is that right?
Not
Can't
bad,
get it right.
not bad.
So yeah, very good. Century Spice Road.
I'd also say
14.5,
it's a game I would play with my family, my parents.
No, that's a big deal.
That's a big deal because my parents like Boggle and Monopoly and,
Oh, I thought you were saying they like Boggle.
Boggle. Monopoly
Boggle,
and
sorry.
party games type things.
Yeah.
So I would not be afraid to take this to them and say, it's good, give it a go.
Yeah,
which is a good thing.
Yeah. As long as you don't let them read the rule book, you just tell them how to play. Yeah,
just tell them how to play.
Because that would scare them. Cool. Okay, so
very good though, very recommended, and I would say don't be put off by if it sounds confusing. Just give it a go.
Good call. And just quickly as well, this is one of a trilogy of games that were brought out by this producer. So it starts with Century Spice Road, and then there is Century Eastern Wonders, and then Century World's End, I think it's called. So they play separately, so standalone, the next one standalone, the next one standalone, but you can then add them all together as the game goes by.
Oh, that sounds confusing.
Yeah, I'm sure it probably is. We've not done that yet, so that's something for us to do. So just bear that in mind. Okay, thanks very much for watching this one. Don't forget to subscribe and so on if you want to watch the next video in our series, and we'll see you next time.